Welcome, comic enthusiasts, to a riveting journey into the depths of DC Comics' mystical realm. In today's captivating YouTube exploration, we're delving into the enigmatic anatomy of none other than Etrigan the Demon. Created by the legendary Jack Kirby, Etrigan is a unique and complex character who embodies both hero and anti-hero qualities. This demon knight has intrigued fans for decades with his fiery origins and supernatural abilities. Our in-depth analysis will unravel the intricacies of Etrigan's physiology, from his infernal heritage and magical powers to his symbiotic relationship with his human host, Jason Blood. Get ready to uncover the arcane secrets that make Etrigan a standout figure in the DC universe. Whether you're a diehard fan or a newcomer to the world of comics, join us as we unveil the astonishing anatomy and captivating lore of Etrigan. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Fire always does the trick. Melts them down.
Who is Etrigan? What does he look like? Within the shadowed pages of DC Comics, a figure both infernal and heroic emerges. Etrigan, the demon prince of hell, forever intertwined with the soul of the mortal Jason Blood. This sinister antagonist of Merlin in days of yore is now ensnared within the confines of a human vessel. Through an incantation's ancient whisper, the demon escapes his fleshy prison, bringing forth a union that spans across eons. Earth's surface and the abyssal realms of the underworld have borne witness to their intertwined destinies, where companionship and enmity dance an intricate waltz through time's tapestry. Etrigan, a creature born of darkness, wears the mantle of a reluctant hero, shackled by an unbreakable bond. Yet, his loyalties meander like the tendrils of smoke, forever eluding the grasp of certainty. Unique amongst beings, his speech weaves a mesmerizing tapestry of rhyme, a poetic symphony that echoes his dual nature. Etrigan materializes as a humanoid demon with a distinct hue akin to aged parchment. His face is crowned with small, curving horns that grace his forehead, a subtle yet potent emblem of his infernal origins. Emerging out from the sides of his head, his ears take on an unusual, fan-like shape, further setting him apart from the ordinary. Beside this otherworldly entity walks his human host, Jason Blood. The canvas of Jason's appearance is brushed with normalcy, save for a striking anomaly that draws the eye, a ribbon of white akin to moonlight, streaking through the very core of his hair. In the simplicity of his appearance lies an undertone of intrigue, a hint at the inexplicable connection that binds these two disparate souls. Together, their coexistence becomes a living testament to the extraordinary conjunction of realms, where the mundane meets the magical in a tale as old as time itself. In the annals of ancient legend, a tale unfolds of clashes both brutal and bizarre. Amidst the tumultuous conflict between the Archduke Belial and the Serpent Queen, ran Vadath. A war's conclusion took a most unconventional twist. United in an unholy ritual atop the battlefield's grim canvas, their demonic union birthed Etrigan, an entity marked by a permanent sigil, embodying both ecstasy and agony from his very inception. Etrigan's infancy was a symphony of paradoxes. His childish countenance radiated delight in suffering, defying norms with each joyous embrace of pain's touch. Even the commanding presence of Lucifer could not temper the tempestuous spirit that burned within him. Attempts to discipline the wayward offspring, a creature who reveled in corporeal torment, proved futile, leading to the exile of Etrigan's mother, an attempt to curb the devious demon's activities. The exile only fueled Etrigan's defiance, a raging inferno of rebellion directed toward his father. As the fiend matured, his cunning wove a tapestry of deception, employing a glamour charm. Etrigan ensnared Belial's affections with a spirit of the wild, a joke punctuated by the birth of a goat-like progeny. Attempts by his father to sow discord through the half-brother were met with unrequited fraternal yearning, painting a picture of connection rather than contention. Undeterred by setbacks, Belial's resolve remained unbroken. After a hiatus, he returned bearing a new pawn, a child born of mortal witchery and Merlin's lineage. The sole purpose of this offspring was singular: to father a wizard of unfathomable might, capable of harnessing the magic of magnitudes sufficient to subdue Etrigan's fiery spirit.
I fix the demon, Etrigan.
Why is Jason Blood connected with Etrigan? Across the ever-shifting landscapes of DC's storytelling, Jason Blood's origins have danced to the rhythm of transformation, yet the essence remains a constant thread. In the original narrative that graced the demon's inaugural issue, a revelation of profound proportions emerged. Jason Blood and Etrigan were not mere cohabitors, but two halves of a singular being. Masterfully crafted by Merlin, Jason embodied a living vessel, his existence designed to imprison the fiery essence of Etrigan. Ignorant of his diabolic counterpart, Jason lived in blissful naivety. Yet the tapestry of tales alters and shifts, casting new light upon the age-old narrative. One interpretation paints Jason's genesis as a vessel chosen by Merlin, the fabled sorcerer of King Arthur's era. Drawn from the confines of Norwich, Jason's role was forged as an antidote to his inner fury. The entwining of their fates forged a purposeful alliance, a binding with roots in an epic prophecy. Jason, too, donned the armor of Arthur's knight, his soul a conduit for Merlin's arcane inquiries into Etrigan's enigma. Amid the mists of myth, their kinship ran deeper. Etrigan, an ironical half-sibling, entwined with Jason in a mystical dance of fate. A more somber legend cast Jason as a survivor, his family's fate sealed in tragedy's cruel embrace. An unwitting pawn, he was thrust into union with Etrigan, the ultimate weapon forged for Merlin's ultimate design. Blood's humanity paled beside the grandeur of Merlin's aspirations, as the sorcerer tugged at the strings of destiny to weave his endgame. Merlin's whims, shrouded in hidden machinations, masked a callous disregard for Jason's humanity. Etrigan's potential as a pawn eclipsed the well-being of his host, birthing defiance and anger that echoed not just through Jason's soul, but through the very marrow of mankind. So it is, across tales spun through time, the core remains. Jason Blood, entangled in the enigma of Etrigan, a pawn in Merlin's magical gambit, a vessel whose purpose resonates beyond the fabric of a single existence. The separation of their souls echoes across the ages, where humanity and the arcane dance in a waltz of destiny, wrought with both despair and the potential for redemption. How powerful is his Hellfire projection? Among Etrigan's formidable arsenal of supernatural powers, none blazed as intensely as his Hellfire, a revolutionary force that sculpted destinies and defied the mightiest of adversaries. This internal gift, a relentless torrent of blistering flames from the darkest corners of the netherworld, stood as a testament to his dominance over the elements and his unrivaled might. In the annals of conflict, the fiery wrath of Etrigan's Hellfire raged against even the stalwart figure of Superman. Such was the magnitude of this power that the Man of Steel himself bore witness to its searing touch. Yet, Hellfire's dominion extended beyond external forces alone. Etrigan, a master of his own infernal essence, channeled this intense might to superheat his very form. A testament to this control emerged when even Batman bore witness to the burning intensity. In a confrontation that transcended the shadows, Etrigan's superheated touch seared Batman's hand, a striking testament to the volatile power that lay within. Even the very earth itself yielded before the might of Hellfire. Etrigan's capabilities extended beyond searing flesh. They delved into the realm of reshaping reality. He could manipulate his inferno to become a seething molten current, a passage carved through the very bedrock, leading deep into the bowels of the earth. Thus, Etrigan's Hellfire blazed as a manifestation of raw, untamed power, a force that could both annihilate and shape worlds.
Fleshy mile, boil the blood in heart of fire.
Why does Etrigan rhyme? Within the intricate tapestry of the demonic realm lies a peculiar curse, an enchantment woven in the warping and waning of power's ascent. As their infernal might swell to a crescendo, demons inevitably find themselves ensnared by its rhythmic tendrils, a destiny that compels them to utter words in poetic rhyme. Thus, even the most fearsome among them, including Etrigan, are drawn into a symphony of couplets and verses, a form of linguistic captivity. Etrigan's words spiral in poetic circles, woven by the unseen hands of the curse that binds him. In the grand theater of demonic power, he stands somewhere between the titans who shake realms with their might and the fledgling spirits that whisper in shadows. As Etrigan's dominion grows and his infernal strength deepens, there lies the potential for his curse to shed its rhythmic shackles. In the intricate cosmology of demons and enchantments, Etrigan's verses paint a portrait of his standing. His couplets resonate as both an ode to his might and a nod to the realms he aspires to ascend. When the need for metamorphosis grips Jason Blood, a verse becomes the key to unlocking the infernal transformation. The incantation, a lyrical invocation of Etrigan's essence, emerges as a catalyst for this change. Though usually uttered from the lips of Jason or Etrigan themselves. This verse transcends the limits of the speaker. A whispered incantation, carried by any voice that dares to utter it within earshot, sets the wheels of transformation in motion. Through the ages, the incantation's melody has evolved, echoing the ebb and flow of their shared journey. The original spoken verse was change. Change, O form of man. Release the might from fleshy mire. Boil the blood in heart of fire. Gone, gone, the form of man. Rise, the demon Etrigan. But Jason Byrne later changed it to Yarva Demonicus Etrigan. Change, change the form of man. Free the prince forever damned. Free the might from fleshy mire. Boil the blood in heart of fire. Gone, gone, the form of man. Rise, the demon Etrigan.
Comes Etrigan the Slayer, just in time.
Easy now, brother.
Etrigan can summon the hell demons. Amidst the weave of Etrigan's infernal tapestry lies a pantheon of supernatural feats, each a manifestation of his mastery over the arcane. Demons spawned by nature. Etrigan's very being serves as a conduit for summoning his brethren from the fiery depths of hell. His kin's emergence is a testament to the intricate web of connections he wields, an echo of his dominion over the netherworld's beings. Born from his demonic physiology and further honed through guidance from Belial and empowerment bestowed by Merlin, his magical command unfurls like a tapestry woven with spells and incantations. Magic courses through Etrigan's veins, a primal force intertwined with his essence. His proficiency in the mystic arts transcends mere instruction. His very form is an embodiment of enchantment. He twists reality with ease, shaping wishes into existence. A power both intriguing and perilous in its demand for reciprocation. The currents of time, a malleable tapestry, bent to Etrigan's will. His foresight pierces the veil of past events, allowing him to bear witness as a spectral observer. Though unable to alter these echoes, he weaves himself into the fabric of bygone moments, unseen yet omnipresent. Etrigan traverses the physical realm through incantations spoken with resonance, appearing as a conjuration. His sorcery shapes projectiles that breach even Merlin's defenses, an exhibition of power forged in the very crucible of his nature. The necromantic symphony plays at his whim, for Etrigan can summon the undead from their slumber, puppeteering corpses to his designs. Deception takes form in his flames, illusory specters born to confuse and deceive. Explosions rend the earth at its bidding, shockwaves shattering the ground and fire erupting in tumultuous grandeur. Liquefaction and solidification of stone dance as extensions of his will, the elements merely his playthings. The wind bends to his command, strong gusts and currents flowing as extensions of his whims. Light itself bows to his manipulation, illuminating his power in blinding flashes. Worldly weavings yield before him, his magic a bridge to past moments. While barred from traversing his own timeline, he shifts the sands of time, a conductor of the music of time. Glamour weaves into the fabric of his magic, concealing truths and reshaping reality. As his foes multiply, a concussive explosion erupts from him, a final defiance in the face of overwhelming odds.
Etrigan, bring down this house and build a tomb for Felix.
Is he the strongest leader of hell? Resigned to the unending dance of fate, Jason Blood once parted the veil between worlds, casting wide a portal that beckoned the infernal embrace of the abyss. Astaroth, a sinister archduke wielding Merlin's stolen sorcery, emerged as the harbinger of doom. In this demonic confrontation, Etrigan was summoned and ensnared, and found himself fettered upon a sacrificial altar, entwined with his human vessel, Jason Blood. With the maw of the abyssal ritual gaping wide, Astaroth's designs hung in the balance. Yet the tapestry of destiny bore other threads, and Merlin, the last vestiges of magic coursing through his veins, wove his final gambit. Fueled by this waning power, Etrigan unshackled himself, stalling Astaroth's malevolent machinations and liberating his own essence. Hell, a realm of agony and opportunity, now unfurled before him. The boundaries of his dominion expanded. Whenever Jason slumbered, Etrigan embarked upon a voyage to the fabled river Styx, a journey to glean counsel from the oracle herself. The query burned, where to fortify his power, and could he ascend as a sovereign? The oracle's words, a mystic chant, guided him to his mother's lair in Masik Mavdil, revealing a hidden potency to claim the infernal throne. Amassing alliances, Etrigan's path was one of calculated manipulation. Ran Vadath, an enigmatic serpent queen, and the fearsome Abaddon lent their forces to his insurrection. Shackled by familial ties, Belial yielded to Etrigan's irresistible supremacy, furthering the devilish alliance. In the face of this tumult, Merlin's reach extended. A bitter clash ensued, an attempt to foil Etrigan's march. The continuing melody of betrayal laced the air as the sorcerer's words attempted to cast a spell that ensnared the demon within his mortal prison. A cage formed from blood and flesh, but with the crown of horns adorning his head. Etrigan's dominion was now complete. The fiery kingdom bent to his iron will. The satanic triumvirate materialized, thrones claimed in a triumphant crescendo. Yet the tapestry of loyalty frayed, Belial's hatred ignited, met with ruthless might, and Etrigan, crowned with the potency of ages, stripped his father of power, casting him into abyssal depths alongside Beelzebub. Lucifer, an entity of enigmatic resolve, surrendered without resistance, acknowledging Etrigan's dominion with a resigned exhalation. The march to ultimate sovereignty was marred only by Merlin's schemes, who bound Etrigan once more to Jason's mortal coil, melding man and demon with an incantation as old as time. Does the lasso of truth work on Etrigan? In a moment of bewitching transference, where Etrigan and Jason's essences intertwined, Wonder Woman's lasso of truth found itself a potent instrument of revelation. Words laced with the spirit of confession emerged from Jason's lips, an unfiltered testament to Etrigan's primal nature. Within that unguarded moment, Jason Blood's voice betrayed truths as ancient as the cosmos. He spoke of a darkness that eclipsed the very boundaries of human comprehension. Etrigan's essence was laid bare, its impetuous wellspring of malevolence, revealing a depth of evil that defied the imagination. Within his utterances, a chilling admission resonated. If one could fathom the highest peak of wickedness and multiply it, it would be but a fraction of Etrigan's being. The enigma deepened, shadows stretching across interpretations. The lasso of truth, an artifact of unyielding verity, could indeed compel Etrigan's confession, stripping away the veils of deception. Yet, the tendrils of speculation found purchase in the corners of this revelation. Was it the lasso's compulsion, or was it a malevolent delight that drove Etrigan's admission? The answer, an enigma wrapped within layers of shadow, remains an elusive specter. Etrigan's nature, steeped in complexity, intertwined sadism and a love for destruction with a propensity for manipulation and abuse. Was it the lasso that bared his truth, or did the demon revel in divulging his raw, unfiltered desires? The ultimate narrative, swathed in uncertainty, resonates with the same ambiguity that colors Etrigan's character. Etrigan has his own demonic powers, but Jason Blood helps bolster his abilities. Etrigan transcends the realm of ordinary demons forged by millennia of mystical refinement and empowerment. His essence bears the indelible marks of a prodigious journey that stretches across time, immemorial. His unfathomable abilities culminate in a crescendo of power, bestowing upon him a dominion that eclipses the ordinary. His corporeal shell harbors an insatiable affinity for physical pain. Etrigan's sixth sense, a compass attuned to the currents of evil and the supernatural, guides him through the labyrinthine web of malevolent forces. His olfactory acuity, a symphony of sense, dances across the spectrum, discerning secrets that evade the grasp of mere mortals. A symphony of sound graces his ears, capturing high-pitched notes and whispers beyond human perception. His form wields weapons beyond the mundane. Claws honed to perfection, rend through metal with surgical precision, a manifestation of his supernatural might. His perception, a vessel for knowledge veiled in shadows, grants him insight into religious realms and veiled truths that remain shrouded from the ordinary gaze. A battlefield becomes a canvas where Etrigan's mastery emerges in its rawest form. Vehicles bend to his will, extensions of his command over the tangible world, leading armies through the infernal crucible. Etrigan's command transforms into an inferno of leadership. He stands not just as an entity of power, but as a commander of souls in an abyssal symphony of conquest. Through the eternity book's incantations, a doppelganger is born, an identical twin of flesh and form. This eerie manifestation of the demon, a physical mirror of his being, danced into existence, a living reflection poised to confront peril in his stead. Bearing the weight of centuries, Jason Blood emerges as a custodian of knowledge, an intellectual beacon that navigates the labyrinthine corridors of the supernatural, and an equal counterpart to the demonic Etrigan. His mind, a repository of enigma and insight, dons the mantle of a paranormal detective, weaving threads of information into a tapestry of comprehension, a connoisseur of the arcane. His intellect becomes a beacon, illuminating the shadows that shroud the mystical realms. The echoes of his medieval existence reverberate through time. A warrior who traversed the battlefields of immortal existence, his swordsmanship, honed across epochs and continents, forms a symphony of mastery. Amidst the pages of time, a potent alchemy unfurls as Jason wields spells that surge from the reservoirs of mystic power. Conjuration, a language born of incantations and intention, becomes his chosen dialect. From the crucible of his experience, an affinity for magic blossoms, a symphony of conjured energies woven with precision. Does he have any love interests? Can he reproduce? In the new 52 era, as the tapestry of their lives shifted, both Jason Blood and Etrigan found themselves entwined in new relationships, threading a new narrative onto their enigmatic existence. One such liaison, for Jason, unfurled with Madame Xanadu. In the midst of this connection, an unexpected twist occurred. Etrigan, fire and shadow personified, found himself ensnared in emotions he had not anticipated, igniting a tumultuous love that danced in the flickering shadows of jealousy. Amidst the ebb and flow of time, a post-apocalyptic tapestry unfolded in the future's end event. Within its bleak embrace, Etrigan's heart found resonance with another illustrious supernatural figure, Zatanna, a sorceress. The tendrils of affection wove a new chapter into Etrigan's existence, marking a unique bond that transcended the bounds of the known. Golgotha, the begotten child of demon and destiny, later emerged as a manifestation of Etrigan's longing for offspring. Golgotha was a creature bereft of control or consciousness, a vessel untamed by its creator's intentions. The yearning for progeny stood as a facet of Etrigan's complex designs, an element interwoven with his scheme to punish Jason Blood, his mortal vessel. An unholy union, sealed in the tainted depths of the sunless sea, fused his essence with that of Lady Smegma, birthing this unholy offspring. Shadow and demon entwined, their malevolent partnership bore fruit in the form of a child, a harbinger of a dark destiny. In the labyrinthine passages of time, the mother-to-be was ensnared within the bounds of Lord Bader's castle, a stage for the grim drama of birth. The birth pangs danced with agony, a symphony of darkness and torment. In a dangerous struggle, the child was birthed, a creature of uncertainty that beckoned questions of survival for Lady Smegma. Is he immortal? Within the intricate fabric of demonkind, mortality dances as an elusive concept, a specter that bypasses their existence. Etrigan, an embodiment of infernal essence, stands as no exception to this enigmatic rule. Immune to the ravages of time's decay, he defies the grasp of old age, forever encompassed in a state that mirrors the zenith of his being, a chronicle woven across millennia. Etrigan's journey echoes through the annals of time, a tapestry adorned with deeds both grand and grim. The sands of ages cascade around him, yet he stands resolute, untouched by the relentless touch of years. His form, a chalice of fire and shadow, remains unmarred by the passage of time, suspended in a prime that endures unblemished. As eons unfold like pages of a story, Etrigan's essence remains steadfast, unyielding to the sands of time's unending march. Does he have any weaknesses? Bound within the intricate tapestry of its existence, Etrigan finds himself susceptible to a spectrum of forces, each woven with the threads of mystery and power. From the depths of his being, Jason Blood, a human vessel, and his tether wields an idol, a relic echoing with the essence of an unknown fertility goddess. This conduit of pain, a vessel of torment, bridges their duality, inflicting agony that pulsates through Etrigan's infernal form. In the face of symbols steeped in faith, Etrigan encounters a crucible of suffering. The Christian crucifix, an emblem of divine reverence, scorches his essence upon contact, an affront that harkens to his infernal nature. Holy water, a consecrated essence, hisses as it sears its skin, the sizzle of agony a testament to the power that faith wields. Yet, the realm of true sanctity remains a rare enclave, an oasis of uncertainty, an architect of defiance. Etrigan conshrouds sacred ground in desecration, his power an antithesis to the sanctified space it seeks to be. The eldritch symphony of magic, a tapestry interwoven with arcane spells, looms over Etrigan's being. Within this symphony, conjuration is a resonance that can be harnessed by those versed in the occult arts. A summoner's mastery, an unspoken battle of wills, might lead to Etrigan's manifestation, his essence woven into their reality, subject to their command if the summoner's power stands unwavering. Yet, the chalice of power holds its enigmatic duality. Magic of a caliber surpassing his own can erode Etrigan's dominion. Merlin's ancient and formidable conjurations wield an authority that quells his fiery essence, a testament to the hierarchy of magic's might. Temperature emerges as another aspect of influence in the weave of cosmic forces, while the natural ebb and flow of heat is an irrelevant breeze. The caress of eldritch cold weaves tendrils of incapacitation, the icy embrace a cloak of vulnerability that pierces his infernal might. Etrigan's resilience finds falter in the visage of sound, a sonic cascade woven from a specific high-pitched frequency. A flute's sonorous dance births an onslaught that breaches his fortitude, ushering him into the realm of unconsciousness, a poignant reminder of his vulnerability in the face of unexpected assaults.
From hell though we may be, it does not make us family.
Marvelous verdict. In delving into the intricate anatomy of Etrigan from DC Comics, we've unveiled a character that embodies the convergence of infernal might and mystical intrigue. Etrigan, a demon prince bound to the mortal vessel of Jason blood, showcases an enigmatic duality that resonates across centuries. From his fiery visage to the cadence of his rhyming speech, Etrigan navigates a realm where power and vulnerability coexist. His Hellfire, his mastery of spells, and his prowess in combat weave a tapestry of potency. At the same time, his susceptibility to symbols of faith and the harmonies of sound reminds us of his complex nature. As the penultimate fusion of darkness and magic, Etrigan stands as an embodiment of the arcane, a being who walks the line between heroism and malevolence, captivating us with his eternal dance on the precipice of the supernatural. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.